Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cale from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County, and I join you this morning as I do every Sunday morning from the beautiful studios of WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio. Farmer has the week off, but we have a decent show planned for you today, I think. We're going to start off with Ye Vagabonds. Dervish is also on deck, the best of the Dubliners. Rory Gallagher from his Irish tour of 1974. And The Frames from one of my favorite albums of their, Fitzcarraldo. Let's start off this morning with Ye Vagabonds with Bacachil Undie.
Do brishan a hasnachan Bacachilani Friedrin a fersha do brishan a hasnachan Bacachilani Do Serna Clockor do Cordo on Torner Wakachilani Here con the Hillin do Cordo on Jeliner Wakachilani To a dory, no vision and worry, no Wakaton Campbell, the Igna Franklin, Michigas, Tosigas, Rebel, and Wikikas, Wakachilani. Wakachilani, his Polowadi, do Cordon, Amadi, and Wakachilani. Good husband, a tread, do Cordo, and Traher, Wakachilani, husband, a tread, do Cordo, and Traher, Wakachilani. To a dory, no question and worry, no Wakaton Campbell, the Igna Franklin, Michigas, Tosigas, Rebel, and Wikigas, Wakachilani.
She As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt waters and take the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing a song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in me oilskin and jumper, no more on the dockside be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where the fishermen go if they don't go to hell. When the skies are all clear and the dolphin do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green, where the skies are all clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with one swish on their tail. Where you lie at your leisure, there's no worry to do, and the skippers below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. Now I don't want a harp, not a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze on a good rolling sea. I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing me a song. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the dockside be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green.
I like that version of the song from the Dubliners, from one of their several best of albums, Fiddler's Green, about a retiring fisherman. And did you ever wonder where Fiddler's Green is? I don't know. If you do know, let me know. Before that, we heard another classic from Dervish, 1974. That album, The Great Irish Songbook, was recorded. Down by the Sally Gardens, referencing a poem by William Butler Yeats. Sally is the Irish word for oak. And first up, we have Ye Vagabonds from their album, as I mentioned previously, The Hare's Lament, with Bakakshil Andi. Next, we're going to hear from, Rory Gallagher, I think. Hang on.
I'll try a bit of acoustic and a tune you might like to hear. This one is by Tony Joe White. It's one of his songs called As the Crow Flies. Hope you enjoy it. as the crow flies, baby. Well, I ain't so far from you. As the crow flies, baby. Well, I ain't so far from you. But since I don't have wings, I can get home as fast as I want to. As the crow flies, baby. Well, I ain't so far from you. As the crow flies, baby. Well, I ain't so far from you. But since I don't have wings, I can get home as fast as I want to. Night. Well, I heard you call my name, and I took it as an omen, and I jumped on a very fast freight train. Yeah, now the crow flies. I miss your sweet caress when I'm in your loving arms. That's when I'm at my very best. As the crow flies, baby, that's how I'm on my way. As the crow flies, baby, I'm on my way. If I don't stop running, I can get home for the break of day. 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 Get home for the break of day.
Tim MacDonald, I'm from the Emerald Isle, and I was born in Ireland's box when I was but a child. Me father fought in 98 for liberty so dear, and fell upon old Vinegar Hill like an Irish volunteer. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its pole like Irish volunteers. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its pole like Irish volunteers. When I was driven from me home by an oppressor's hand, I cut me sticks and greased me brogues, came over to this land. I found a home and many a friend, and some that I love dear. I'll stick to them like bricks and glues, the Irish volunteer. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its pole like Irish volunteers. Then raise the harp of Erin, boys, the flag we all revere. We'll fight and fall beneath its pole like Irish volunteers. When the traitors of the south commenced their warlike raid, I quickly laid down me heart to the devil went me spade. And to the recruiting office I went that happened to be near, and joined the good old 69th like an Irish volunteer. Then fill the ranks and march away, no traitors do we fear. We'll drive them all to blazes, says the Irish volunteer. Then fill the ranks and march away, no traitors do we fear. We'll drive them all to blazes, says the Irish volunteer. When the Prince of Wales came o'er, he made a hullabaloo. Oh, everybody was turned out in gold and tinsel too. But then the good old 69th, they didn't like lords or peers. They wouldn't give a damn for kings, the Irish volunteers. We love the land of liberty, its laws we will revere. But the devil take nobility, says the Irish volunteer. We love the land of liberty, its laws we will revere. But the devil take nobility, says the Irish volunteer. Traitors of the south should ever cross our roads, we'll drive them all to blazes as St. Patrick did the toads. We'll give them all short nooses that come just below the ears, made strong and good from Irish hemp by Irish volunteers. Then here's the brave McClellan, whom the army now reveres. He'll lead us on to victory, say the Irish volunteers. Then here's the brave McClellan, whom the army now reveres. He'll lead us on to victory, say the Irish volunteers. Now fill your glasses up, me boys, at post come drink with me. May Erin's harp and starry flag united ever be. May traitors quake and rebel shake and tremble in their fears, when next they meet the Yankee boys, the Irish volunteers. God bless the name of Washington, that name this land reveres. Success to Mara Nugent and the Irish volunteers. God bless the name of Washington, that name this land reveres. Success to Mara Nugent and the Irish volunteers.
A nice reel there. St. Ruth's Flower is the name of it. And the fiddle player was the ubiquitous Patty Kelly. That's from a 3-CD set I have called, and I've mentioned this before, It Was Mighty, referring to the early days of Irish music in London. And before that, we heard from Derek Warfield from his album, The Sons of Erin, with the Irish Volunteer, referencing, of course, the Irish Rebellion of 1798. And before that, we heard a love song from Rory Gallagher from his Irish tour in 1974, As the Crow Flies. In the news from Ireland, a judge has given 7 motorists fines totaling €105,000 after they ignored court prosecutions and thousands of warning letters over unpaid tolls on the M50. The M50 is in America we call this a turnpike that goes around Dublin, so you can not necessarily have to go through the city center in order to get anywhere. But anyway, Transport Infrastructure Ireland, the state agency dealing with the road and public transport infrastructure, summoned the motorists to appear at Dublin District Court. However, they did not attend their hearings, which went ahead in their absence, and Judge Anthony Halpin handed out fines of €15,000 in each case. He also ordered the motorists, 5 males and 2 females, to pay €350 in prosecution costs. Each driver was a regular private car owner, with 5 sample counts for unpaid tolls in January and February of this year. The Transport Authority also outlined each motorist's overall record of unpaid charges and the number of warning letters sent before the court proceedings commenced. Judge Halpin noted the types of vehicles, the records of outstanding charges, and that most of the individuals made no effort to pay. The Transport Authority mailed hundreds of warning letters to all the defendants before bringing the court prosecutions, which each can carry a potential custodial sentence. Judge Halpin noted the lack of engagement with the Motorway Authority. Prosecuting counsel instructed Pierce Fitzgibbon's solicitors, said that the defendants were not in court, but the judge consented to his application proceed in their absence. So these mostly men and some women now find themselves owing, not only €350 in prosecution costs, but also €15,000 in case just for speeding on the M50. Oh my! Now we're going to hear from the Frames.
That you have, you gotta keep it safe. You've been spreading it round the place. Now it's gonna come back this way. You're giving it all away. You're giving it all away. And you're lying through your teeth. You said you found a song to sing, and you're riding on a wave. Whatever helps you get along. Giving it all away. You're giving it all away. You're
yourself. You're just giving it all away. That you know, there's so much that you don't. Can you not accept it's all the same? Just accept it's all the same. And you're giving it all away. All away. You're keeping nothing for yourself. You're just giving it all away.
sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first through many dangers, toils, and snares. I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Yes, grace will
Out beyond the street lamps where the Calliopes roar, past the wrecking samphire, beyond the shore, I've seen them walking through the tide as the rain cuts through the spray. Chinese cockle pickers on the sands of Morecambe Bay. I stood beside them in the corner shop and in the market too. I should have spoken to them, told them everything I knew. Like our mothers told us as we went out to play, never try and rest the tide on the sands of Morecambe Bay. tide is the devil, it will run you out of breath, race you to the seashore, chase you to your death. The tide's the very devil, and the devil has its day on the lonely cockle banks of Morecambe Bay. Saw them sending money orders home, their hard-earned pay. Tales of crossing borders on the road to Morecambe Bay. Sleeping in crowded rooms on cold hard floors. Such dreamless life is not worth dying for. And now I see them in the distance, laid out in the morning light. Migrant workers, 23 were drowned last night. Their final phone calls halfway around the world crossed, as between two river estuaries they rest the tide and lost. For the tide is the devil, it will run you out of breath, race you to the seashore, chase you to your death. The tide's the very devil, and the devil has its day on the lonely cockle banks of Morecambe Bay. In Fujian and Zealand they mourn their next of kin. Gangmasters with snake tattoos call money loans back in. Broken-hearted parents watch their children stow away to die upon the cockle banks of Morecambe Bay. The tide's the very devil, and the devil has its day on the lonely cockle banks of Morecambe Bay.
Christy Moore there, of course, a characteristic song of his about a ship sinking in Morecambe Bay in New Zealand. And before that, first up, we heard Liam O'Reilly and Colin McConamere from their album Agus Inishan Mamshire, and now for the weather, with An Bad Ban, which means the white boat. And after that, we heard from Cherish the Ladies. We don't hear from them very often, but with their well-known version of Amazing Grace. We're going to hear from Sean O'Reilly in a second, but in more news from Ireland, the 100th anniversary of a major battle during the Civil War has been marked at a ceremony in County Sligo. 6 anti-treaty IRA members were shot dead by Free State forces during the attack on this day a century ago. It happened during a time of considerable unrest in the area, you think? During late summer and early autumn of 1922, the Civil War inflicted a heavy toll on County Sligo. Engagements between pro- and anti-treaty forces resulted in almost 50 fatalities in the county over 4 months. Following Republican gains across several parts of the region, Free State forces were determined to act. A total of 6 men, Seamus Devons, Brian McNeil, Patrick Carroll, Joseph Banks, Harry Benson, and Thomas Langan, were all captured around Ben Bulben. Over a number of hours that day, all were executed, and their bodies were left on the side of the mountain. The men ranged in age from 17 to 37 years of age. The county council in Sligo put up a monument to these gentlemen on this, the 100th anniversary. And now we're going to hear from Sean O'Reilly.
lakeside. I wandered by a mill. I could not hear the water, the murmuring it was still, not a sound of any grasshopper, nor the chirp of any bird, but the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. The beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. Then silent tears fast flowing, when someone stood beside, a hand upon my shoulder. I knew the touch was kind. He drew me near and nearer. We neither spoke one word, but the beating of our own two hearts was the only sound I heard. The beating of our own two hearts was the only sound I heard.
Andromeda, these hands are reaching out for you. I saw their eyes, you let them fasten all of their hopes on you. What a vicious thing to do. Haven't you heard? You're walking around and you're falling in circles, and you're never gonna win this war. What roads are you riding, and why are you fighting? If you don't know what you're fighting for. Andromeda, you never seem so far away. You think you're safe, you tell me that you've got all the answers. You've got all the answers now, but some of these lies
Quite a variety in that set. Most recently, you heard from Aerials with the song Don't Know What You're Fighting For. And before that, we heard from Eva Cassidy and her album Time After Time with I Wandered by a Brookside, a real classic of hers. And first up on this set, you heard from Sean Arrieta in the Gaiety Theatre with An Gau Anish, the New Goat. And this is Kevin Cahill saying goodbye for another week. Please listen to our show again next week. And please listen to all the locally produced programming here at WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio. Gurama Agut Agushihi Shahugan.